Problem number 7. Mickey believed that 3/5 and 3/10 are equivalent. Explain why he is correct or incorrect. Well, I can solve this a few different ways. So I have 3/5 to start, and I'm supposed to make it equal to tenths. Well, how do I get from 5 to 10? I have to multiply by 2. And what I've learned is what I do in the denominator, I must do in the numerator. So 3 times 2. Uh-oh, that's 6. So is 3/5 equivalent to 3/10? The answer is no. He's not correct. However, I can also try to go from 3/10 to 3/5. So let's try that in a different color. So I can start with what I'm supposed to end, which was 3/10. Can I go from 10 to 5? 10 divided by what? Oops, that doesn't look like a division sign, does it? 10 divided by 2, or 5 times 2 equals 10, because I like to go backwards instead. Can I do 3 divided by 2? Well, technically, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, and I can't do that. That doesn't match 3/5. So both ways prove that 3/5 is not equivalent to 3/10. Because when I'm finding a common denominator, my numerator and my denominator change. Because whatever I do to my denominator, whether I'm adding or multiplying or dividing, I have to do to my numerator. So make sure you understand why 3/5 is not equivalent to 3/10. Another way is I can draw a model. So let's do that. So my fractional parts. So here's my 1/2. So 3/5, so I have fifths. Remember, my fractional parts should be about the same. I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Label it 3/5. So now I'm going to model again. Same fractional piece. There's my 1/2. So I'm going to do tenths. So there's 5. Here's 10, and I'm labeling 3/10. 1, 2, 3. Label it 3/10. Well, is 3/10 equivalent to 3/5? Absolutely not. So no, he's not correct. 3/5 is not equivalent to 3/10. So there's 3 different ways to prove through modeling.